No matter how long you've been a Bosch boy, you will have made memories that you will always treasure. Highs and lows, firsts and lasts. Now that we've come to the end of our journey, it's time to reflect on what we've had, celebrate what we've gained, and look towards the future. Whether it's been 13, 5, or even just 1 year, the end has come quickly.
You in. Mask can come off, and wait, don't get up the chair yet. I just want to make sure it doesn't move when you get on, because we've had it in the same position. Yeah, you can get on. You're going to have to mark on the floor, like chalk or something. Yeah. So you're still filming?
Yeah, well, it's going for another 53 seconds.
Okay, well, just tell us when we can go.
I'm just going to ask you a series of questions, and it said, entire time, look at the camera, don't look at me.
Generally speaking, what has been one of your favourite memories from high school?
One of my favourite memories, I think the first day.
When Nick Williams passed out and pissed his pants in front of the whole grade. That really kind of just set the tone for what would be our high school career.
This is a hard one. Just finally entering the campus after admiring the school grounds as a prep school boy.
When we were in grade 8, someone ran across the first team field, and it was just funny to watch.
Probably in grade 8. I played my first A-team rugby game. Winning against Paul Roos on Lower Desert in under 14. Told us it was the first time a team has won there against Paul Roos in 20 years.
The play that I was in grade 9.
Probably one of the cabarets I took part in grade 8, grade 9 and grade 10.
Favorite memory of high school would really be Canada dinner.
My first Canada dinner.
I think it's definitely got to come from Hostel, just the brotherhood that we've built in Hostel.
Singing in Canningo in the LG quad on a Saturday morning before Derby Day.
It was definitely 2019 band camp, and when it was at the Knysna waterfront, and we still had like an hour and a half to play. Well, that's what me, Jordy and Mike Stronach thought. So we went to a restaurant to get a drink, and next like 5 minutes into that, we heard the band busy playing. And so we scrambled back and had to join the band midway and got shut on. But looking back, it was one of the funniest things.
Certainly the Grahamstown Jazz Festival. I got to learn a lot about music there and about people.
That would probably be under 16 at Buffalo, where we came second in the 8 in the country, which was unbelievable. I remember Sean turning around and giving me a hug because it was his first year rowing.
There are too many to just pick one, but definitely up there is the journey.
Probably the journey.
But I think the journey, grade 9 journey, that was a great experience for me.
The journey was a troubling experience, a very good one.
Probably has to be the journey. Meeting new friends and doing things that probably never thought I would do.
I think it might have been the journey training in grade 9. Yeah, grade 9.
The Friday morning runs to Rhodes Memorial were definitely a highlight for me.
End of a Friday, linking up with the gents on the lawn, singing.
Bish Bosh day night cricket, chanting on the sides of the field, running on the field when we win.
One thing that comes to mind is probably just Bish Bosh. I believe it was 64-7 grade 9.
64-7 sticks to mind.
Definitely all the Bish Bosh derby days.
The Bish Bosh 64-7 game.
Watching the boys 55-12, 64-7.
Definitely Bish Bosh and silly season.
Playing with the Flyers, with the recent matriculants. That was just, it was so fun because the banter and all of that in the team.
The last time I scored against Bishops in the Flyers game, where we won 19-14.
So we played Sax in hockey recently and we went 3-0 down, but we managed to come back. So yeah, that was one of my favourite memories.
This makes me think of the Matric dance. I think the Matric dance was a really great event. Lots of fun.
Probably the sports and my friendships that I've made. Bosch has opened up so many friendships for me that I know I'll take far in my life.
Definitely the big cake day we had at the end of term 3 in Dr. Q's class on the lawn. It was great.
I've really enjoyed working in the exec council with all the enthusiastic people around me.
One of my favourite memories is definitely playing water polo during PE lessons with all the boys and having a good time.
Definitely connecting with all of my friends at break and just spending as much time with them as possible.
Just playing soccer on the field with the boys, you know, having fun at break time.
I'd have to say break, especially it's much needed after a maths lesson with Luke. Definitely a good time to get out with the friends and have some fun.
An average day, I'd have to say break time. I think that's probably the best. You get to see your friends, and yeah, going to the bathroom during periods is also great.
I would say it's probably break time, on the lawn.
Time spent in the room, and on the lawn.
1 minute to 3 o'clock.
Probably register. I just like 10 minutes of banter that you can have in the morning, kind of just getting ready for the day and mentally prepping for what you have to do. And it's nice to see your friends and get a laugh on and like go on your phone and play a game of Clash Royale.
English.
I really enjoy IT periods because we have really nice comfy seats and there's an aircon.
IT. Just because it's the one lesson where you don't have to think.
It's definitely history with Mr. Domingo.
Domingo's history class.
I always enjoy playing 2, 3, 4 player games in economics. That made up a large part of the year. And also history classes constantly providing great humor from my side, I'd say.
Nothing.
Accounting is obviously have to be my favorite.
Most people probably think it's break. I quite enjoy my bio class just because even though it's a lot of work, we have Luke Hopkins who keeps the class interesting.
Most likely EGD.
Either EGD or geography.
EGD. On average, like school day, I think going to Xhosa.
It'd have to be going to geography.
The bands between classes.
Definitely the bands before school.
I really like the seats that have in maths that we stole from the first set.
Maths let's gotta be highlight of the day.
Maths or science.
Probably a maths lesson with Miss Coletti.
My math lessons are always great with Mr. Geldenes.
Definitely the sports after school, I'd say. I think the whole day you're just waiting for that final ball to get out there onto the field or the water polo pool.
Most likely changing into the sports uniform.
Leaving.
To study actuarial science. I'm going to put myself through some more trauma, but hopefully it will be fun.
I'm going to UCT to study actuarial science.
Hopefully studying either business science or social science.
Studying property studies or business science at UCT.
Probably study business science at UCT.
I'm going to study either film and media or business science at UCT.
Business science.
Probably in the finance or economics route and business.
Next I'm going to Stellenbosch, playing rugby there. I'm studying a BCom business. Hopefully I'll make it out in 3 years. That's the plan. That's the plan.
Studying business.
Hopefully studying BCom.
BCom Management Sciences or BCom PPE.
I don't really know yet. I'm kind of just gonna go to university maybe. I've got a PPE thing. I don't really know what it stands for, but it's got a lot of letters, so it must be good.
Politics, philosophy, economics.
There we go.
I'm studying a jazz degree at UCT and I might go overseas halfway through next year.
Study animation if that fails, graphic design if that fails, drug dealing.
But I plan to actually travel. So I plan heading to a lot of places that are big art centers and things like that and just gaining experience and just traveling.
Here in Cape Town, either Varsity College or Vega.
Probably going to UCT for a Bachelor of Arts in Law.
I'm going to try to do a business entrepreneurship degree and mine in biology.
I plan to study a BSc in Human Life Sciences, focal point biology with psychology at Stellenbosch.
I'm studying mechanical engineering in UCT.
Mechanical engineering.
I study engineering at the UCT.
Hopefully studying electrical engineering at either UCT or Stellenbosch.
I plan to do mechatronics at either UCT or Stellenbosch.
Leaning towards engineering.
An engineering course or architecture, and then definitely continue playing rugby.
My plans are to go to Stellenbosch University for engineering.
I'm going to study civil engineering next year.
But I think I'll go with medicine, become a doctor.
If all goes well, I want to try and get into medicine.
Plans for next year is hopefully medicine, depending.
Gap year, most likely a gap year, then study in September.
I'm planning on taking a gap year next year and hopefully stooging somewhere or working overseas.
Not really sure. Keen to see what the future holds, if that's a gap year or starting studying next year.
I'm planning on studying law at Stellenbosch or going overseas.
I want to study law at Steadies or business science at UCT.
I'm hoping to go into law either at Steadies or UCT.
Next year I'm planning on going to the UK to play some cricket.
I'm either going to go to America and play golf or going to go to Stellenbosch and study BCom Management Sciences.
I'm going to be studying computer science at UCT.
I'm hoping to go study a BSci at Steadies in computer science.
Ooh, that's a difficult question.
The busyness that surrounds it, I think. The hecticness that's just loaded with fun day to day.
Nothing. I don't think I'll miss much. I think it's better that we're moving on because it makes what we had here mean more.
I think especially moving into Hostel this year, just permanently being surrounded by friends and not having that anymore, I think is going to be something I'm going to miss a lot.
I'm going to miss seeing the people.
Definitely the vibe that the school has.
Seeing all the friends.
Most of all, I'll miss the friendship.
The general chaos and just the relationships formed.
Just the chaos and the vibe.
My friends and the teachers.
Just the general vibe.
The relationships I've made.
Definitely the friends.
You're seeing the boys every day.
Being with friends.
Definitely the camaraderie and seeing my mates every day.
The friends here.
Having the ability to leave.
To spend time with my friends every day.
Seeing everyone together.
The vibe at break?
Probably the people.
Definitely the vibes, the friends, all that kind of stuff.
Seeing the boys.
The people.
Yeah, that's probably the friends.
The banter between everyone.
Certainly the social aspect.
Oh, it has to be the friends.
Spending time with my mates.
Bosch and what Bosch represents.
I think my peers.
The boys.
The people.
Enjoying our times at break and all of that. That'll be probably the biggest thing I'll miss.
The grade, the chaos.
The friends, mainly.
All the sports games with my mates. Definitely the boarding house.
The people.
All the mates, everyone on the exec.
Definitely the friends and the sports.
All the people that made this last 5 years very enjoyable for me.
Definitely my mates, sports, and the boarding house.
Wearing the Bosch tie.
Games from Oldmania, probably.
What?
Oldmania.
Which is?
Greig Hutchison.
Oldmania?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, love that.
Thanks so much for coming, man.
No problem.
Really appreciate it. You can go downstairs.